Penguin Shores has become one of Cameron Park Zoo's most popular attractions because of the headline act. But across the courtyard, the exhibit has more reclusive residents who get less attention. You may not see them, but they see you.
A lot of people, they think that the animal is not on habitat or they cannot see them, even though one of the cats can be staring directly at them. They're just so small and they blend in so well. And your average guest doesn't take a lot of time to look. So what I challenge our public and our guests is, when you're coming by to look at the black-footed cat, take your time. Really try to search for them because they're out there. We knew we were gonna go with the penguins, of course. They're charismatic, they're fun. Another name that they go by is the black-footed penguin. So it was kind of a play on words. We could have black-footed cat, black-footed penguin, but we're just trying to represent multiple species that are found in South Africa that need us to tell their story. They need some help.
The black-footed cat is small, averaging 2.5 to 5 pounds, but don't think you can cuddle with these cats.
The thing that most people know about black-footed cat is that they are known as the most successful hunter. They have a kill rate of, I think, over 60%, which is incredibly successful for most cats. They're known as the deadliest cat, even though they're only 2.5 to 5 pounds. Like most cats, during the day, you're gonna see them napping and sleeping. That's what most cats do during the day. So what we try to do just to stimulate their day is just give them an enrichment, give them different scents. We hide their food throughout the exhibit. What most cats do is they do what's called patrolling. So most cats will patrol their territory. So what we do overnight is we make sure that they have that space and the ability to scent mark and kind of move around their exhibit. So we, of course, had our coastal theme with the penguins. So we wanted to change it up. We really wanted to represent kind of that natural rock work, the kind of the grasslands, the rocky, sandy type terrain that the black-footed cats would just naturally be found in. These kind of cats, they're not big at climbing. Usually when you think of cats, you think climbing. So we didn't want to do too much vertical space. We more wanted places for them to hide, places for them to explore. Smidgen is your stereotypical black-footed cat. He is feisty, he is fierce, he looks grumpy. Gaia, she's like our princess. She's very inquisitive, she explores. She just is a very active cat. She gets the zoomies in the morning. And then Finn, he is an absolute gentleman. He is so smart. He takes to training really well. He's just the perfect little boy. And he is currently in a breeding recommendation with Gaia, and then the young female that we're going to receive from Fossil Rim is also slated to breed with Finn as well. Really what we're trying to focus on black-footed cat here is breeding, just getting that population back up to a comfortable level. Expected that there's probably around 10,000 individuals left in the wild. However, that census was taken like back in 2016, so more than likely that number has continued to decline since then. There's really, I believe, 4 breeding centers for black-footed cat, so we are one of them. The overall population is 25 cats right now in AZA facilities, really in North America, with no intention of importing or bringing in more cats. Zoos are not just a place to look at animals. Most of the time we are housing animals that are in dire need of help, and we're trying to tell their story. So read our signage, ask a keeper about that species, try to learn about them, because at the end of the day, supporting your zoo is supporting conservation. They're gonna come to this area, they're gonna see penguins, they're gonna love penguins. I know that's a general statement, they love Penguin Shores. I think until we start getting some kittens on the ground and we start getting some breeding, black-footed cat is kind of walked around in the circle. People love the penguins. I think when the hype kind of dies down, if it ever does, and people stop just rushing over to the penguins and they start focusing on the black-footed cat, they'll really see how cool they are. And I can't wait to tell that story.